It's been almost 6 years ever since Team Go Rocket grunts and leaders were introduced to Pokemon Go. So today we are going to max out every single hundo shadow Pokemon that I have, and I'm going to go through with you guys each of them. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So yes, let me go to bring my screen up and show you guys under my medal over here first, to show you guys how many rocket battles I've done. So I've done a total of 50,660 battles. This doesn't include some shadow raids that were available too. So all in all, I will also say that actually all the hundos that I got were from the grunts and the leaders, and none from Giovanni, none from the raids. So in the last almost 6 years, it actually came out in the month of July 2019. So it's about 3 more months before it's actually exactly 6 years that Team Go Rocket actually was introduced to Pokemon Go. I remember back then I was actually in Australia, and then when it first came out I was like, whoa, okay, this is a new thing, pretty exciting. And then eventually it's led to here. So it's been fun to actually fight rockets. I actually like fighting rocket a lot. In fact, usually when I start my day, I normally wake up at about 11:30 AM or 11:45 AM just so that I can take the balloon that was spawned at 6 AM when I was sleeping, and then I'll take the balloon at 12 PM and then take the balloon at 6 PM, and then once it's past 12 AM I will actually take the balloon. So I take the balloon every single day, so I'm maxing out on balloons every day. But at the same time, whenever I see a rocket grunt at the Pokestop or anywhere I go to, I'll actually fight them too. So without further ado though, let's go to check out my shadow Pokemon. So shadow Pokemon, I actually still have a lot that I'm keeping, like over 1,162 of them. And oh yeah, I didn't show you guys one very important medal also, which I'm pretty sure some of you guys will be really shocked to see this. So remember, you guys saw my count for the rocket battles that I've done, 50,660, yeah? Whereas my Purifier medal is at 48,586. Just this medal alone, alright, it's over 150 million Stardust, alright, spent just to do this. Yes, it is insane, but I actually enjoy doing it. I actually asked myself, would I stop at 50,000? Maybe I will, but I'll see how things goes. But you guys can see that if I were to purify all these remaining shadow Pokemon, I will come close to 50,000 or so, but I actually transferred away like just less than 1,000 Pokemon that I have accidentally transferred, or either that after defeating the grunt, sometimes I glitched out because of network issue or because of GPS issue or whatsoever. I couldn't get the reward anymore, and basically I lost the grunt, but it's count towards the matter of me defeating the grunt. Yeah, so it's something that I actually strive towards doing for a very long time. But it's been fun. So now let's go to check out the most important thing, and that's something that you guys want to see for today, and that's my hundo shadow Pokemon. So these are all my hundo shadow Pokemon. I'll show you guys the very first one that I got, and this was the very first one. This was the shadow Scizor that I actually got from Jesse, and then eventually I evolved it into shadow Scizor, and I used it a lot of times. Alright, all these are hundos, and I was very happy to get this. The thing is, I'm still puzzled at the fact that, the last time Jesse and James, the Meowth balloon, actually came into Pokemon Go was so long ago, so many years ago, that I cannot even remember when it was the last time that it was back available. So it'd be nice if we can actually have that back again, because a lot of new players would love to experience that Meowth, that's right, kind of experience with Jesse and James. It'd be nice also if they can actually change the Pokemon available to, it doesn't have to be Scizor and also Coughing at that point of time, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it'll be nice if the Meowth balloon can be back again. But this is the first one that I got. Very happy to get it. Then eventually I got this. Next one is my hundo shadow Poliwrath, which I've evolved into shadow the Poliwrath. And I use it quite a bit, especially when I was fighting the double Lapras team that Sierra had. So she will lead with Lapras, and there's a 1 in 3 chance that her second Pokemon will be Lapras too, With that, the best Pokemon to use is Poliwrath because you do super effective damage with your fast move. Actually, you can use counter, but I was using Mud Shot and I'll just use Power Up Punch, Power Up Punch, Power Up Punch, and then just Dynamic Punch whatever that comes in. So the next Lapras that came in, just Dynamic Punch, it will just go down very quickly. So that's why I felt that it was very useful, especially it resists all the fast moves from Lapras, both Water Gun and also Frost Breath. Yeah, so the next Pokemon that I want to show you guys is my hundo Skorupi. I've not evolved into Drapion yet. I don't think I'll be doing any evolutions for today. I'm still contemplating if I want to evolve any of them. I don't think I am going to evolve any of them, but I've actually labeled this as actually .ml, which stands for Master League. So I can actually evolve it if I wish to, but let's keep it for next time. Yeah, in another GBL video. But I was happy to get this, just battling along the way. If you guys remember, so for those of you who have watched my videos for a very long time, I used to do like 50 Rocket Leaders battle in a day, and I even did like, I think 3 times, 100 Rocket Leader battles in a day, and it's insane, but I want to resume that maybe in the future again, but we'll see how things goes. Right, next Pokemon, right, is going to be the Shadow Shaco. This is CP91. And then this one is the one that I got while just randomly battling. So I battle anything. I don't tell myself, oh, you know, it's normal typing grunt and I don't fight it. I fight anything because I just like battling the grunts. And so, furthermore, because I do spin a lot of Pokestops and also gyms, my potions and revives do come in very, very often. In fact, when you raid, when you do about like 10 to 15 raids a day, your hyper potions and revives do come in. So I can utilize them by fighting the rocket grunts and also the leaders. Leaders do give you potions, but the grunts they do not. So hence you will actually go down in potions and revive if you just fight grunts all the way. But I will get them back from spinning the gyms at the same time fighting the raids, battling the raids, or I mean raiding the raids. Alright, so this one is the one that like I said, is the hundo. I'm actually very happy to get this, but the problem is I actually wanted to make a video comparing this Shadow Shaco versus a non-Shadow Shaco, both being a hundo. Problem is I do not have a hundo non-Shadow Shaco. Funny, right? But yeah, I do not have a hundo non-Shadow Shaco, which I'll show you guys over here. It's gonna be pretty funny. Yep, I do not have it. Yeah, 4-star and Shaco, nothing except the Shadow. Weird, right? But up to now, I still have not gotten it. I've already told some of my friends to trick that to me, but I've already been trying to get that. And I want to make a video on it to compare a hundo Shadow Shaco versus a hundo non-Shadow Shaco to see which is better. But even if I don't do the comparison, I can tell you guys off the top of my head that the Shadow Shaco is stronger by about 2%. So I'll rather use the Shadow one. Alright. So Shadow Shaco also, sorry, another thing to mention though, Shaco has the highest defense stat in the game. So when you Shadow a Pokemon, its attack stats go up by 20% and its defense goes down by 20%. So with that, actually Shaco is the worst Pokemon to ever get the Shadow form compared to like a Mewtwo, etc. But it still beats the non-Shadow form. So I rather use Shadow all the way basically, and regardless of the IVs. Alright, next Pokemon we're looking at is actually Shadow Snarbu. This is the one that I got after fighting a grunt. I already powered up to level 50 or so. Goes up to 1399. I did not want to actually evolve this because I'm not sure if I'll use it, but I can use it for the Great League right now with Bite and Break, but I don't think I'll be using that. Alright, maybe next time, right? Next one is Starly. They actually got this. I have another bird, which I'll show you guys, a Hundo Shadow bird. That's even more exciting than this Starly. So next. Alright, next Pokemon is going to be Rattata. Alright, Rattata wise, I have not powered this one up yet, but I'm going to do it later on. Okay, at the same time, if you guys notice, I've actually best buddy all of my Hundo Shadow. Alright, some of them I'm still working on it. So they do not have the ribbon yet, but yes, I'm going to best buddy every single of my Hundo Shadow Pokemon. At the same time, I'm going to max them up today. Right, let's go to see the next one. That's going to be my Shadow Magnezone. So my Shadow Magnezone is the one I actually do use pretty often, especially even for PvP for the Master Premier League. Yep, I do use it very, very often, so I like this a lot. And I actually like the fact that actually this deals a lot of damage. It's insane. Alright, and especially the typing is really good. The only thing that you need to worry about is any ground type Pokemon, especially Rhyperior. That will be very, very bad because it's double weak to ground. Right, next Pokemon we're looking at is actually a Nidoran. Alright, now this Nidoran actually is from the leader Sierra. My luck for getting Hundo from the leaders isn't too good. I actually battled a total of about 1,100 plus Shadow Bagons, and I think the best I got was 1 or 2 98% Shadow Bagon. Did not get a hundo. I've done like 600 battles for Shadow Beldum, or maybe close to 700 now already, include some of them from the raids. Did not get myself a hundo for that too, but I have 2 or 3 98%, but that's that. Yep. Alright, next one is going to be Sandshrew. Nick's Trainer Tips favorite Pokemon. Alright, was happy to get this, and I've labeled it as .gl because I don't think I'll be evolving it to Sandslash. We'll just power it up to level 50 and we use it as a Sandshrew. That'll be pretty fun. Alright, next Pokemon is going to be this. So this one, alright, a Victory Bell. Actually got it from the Decoy Grunt. You can only get Shadow Bellsprout from the Decoy Grunt, and actually it used to be one of the best, if not the best, poison type at one point of time until Nihilego came into the game and had access to Poison Jab. Without Poison Jab at the point of time, actually Shadow Victory Bell was the #1 attacker as a poison type attacker, but in the future, you know, let's say when Shadow Nihilego comes, oh, this one just goes bye-bye. Alright, next Pokemon we're looking at is a Hundo Shadow Totodile that I got when I was in Alostar in Malaysia doing my trip over there. I was happy to get this, but at the same time, I have not had the thought to actually power it up to use it for any purpose, but maybe I might use it as for Relegator in the future. So we're not going to evolve any of them also, because some of them I would like to evolve if I really do intend to evolve during an event when we can get Hydro Cannon or we can get a certain comp day moves, etc. Next one is going to be my Honchkrow. Alright, Honchkrow is pretty insane because I actually do have a Nando Honchkrow, alright, Shadow Honchkrow, and also a Hundo Shadow Honchkrow. So it's pretty insane that I actually have both the Nando and the Hundo for this. So I'll show you guys over here, Honchkrow. Yeah, so that's the Hundo over here, and that's the Nando over here. So both of them are Shadow, so it's pretty insane that I was able to get that, so very happy to get that. And I've already maxed it up to level 50 because I believe I used it once in a video before. And the difference is not that great. I think it was like just a couple of seconds difference, but the IVs do play a part, but it's very, very little. Alright, but comparing to a non-Shadow one, the Shadow Nando Honchkrow is still better than a Hundo non-Shadow. Alright, next Pokemon. Wait, did I show you guys where I got this from? Yeah, I was in Busan in South Korea. Alright, next one is going to be Pet Rat. This one is nothing to shout about, but I got it when I was in Bangkok, in Thailand, doing the trip over there. Alright, it's kind of okay, but nothing to really shout about, like I said. Alright, Gameltu, nothing to really shout about. I was back to Singapore during this period. Yeah, that's a good thing about, you know, playing Pokemon Go. You can see the dates, where you traveled to, and remember where you traveled to, etc., and where you got certain Pokemon and with who, and all sorts of things. So that's the thing I like about Pokemon Go too. Right, next Pokemon I'm looking at is Piplup. This one I was actually overseas. I was actually in Las Vegas where I got this. Alright, and during the Sinnoh tour, the global Sinnoh tour, and I had a friend, Zalian, in a party too. Alright, so you guys can see Hundo Shadow Piplup, very amazing. And the next one is going to be Scizor. This one I got it when I was in Canberra, okay, in Australia. I was over there grinding by myself because Princess was resting in our accommodation, and then eventually I got myself a Hundo Shadow Scizor. Very happy to get this. Yeah, so that's the thing. I told you guys, I remember where I get the Pokemon because it just brings back memories of where I actually got it from, and the excitement when I got this. Like, oh my god, Hundo Shadows! Hisuian Scizor is also amazing. So we're going to power this one up today. Okay, I can actually evolve it also, but I don't think I'll be doing that. I can use Sneasler, in the Master League next time in the future. Right, next Pokemon we're looking at is actually my Hundo Shadow Makuhita that I got also in Australia, in Campbelltown. Alright, I was just randomly just fighting the grunts over there just before Raid Hour, I believe so, or one of the events. Alright, then eventually I got this. Alright, very happy to get it. Next one is going to be Duskull. Alright, Hundo Duskull from Rotterdam in Holland. Alright. Another thing though, if you guys look at the dates of when I got the Hundo for this particular two, alright, 26th of March, alright, till 28th of March, I got these two just 2 days apart. It's just insane my luck for these two, whereas the previous one was like, okay, about a month apart for the Piplup. You guys can see, I can see on the right side there, you can see on the right side where there's the date over there. That's where I see, you don't have to scroll down, I'm just scrolling down for you guys to see. So this is about 1 month apart too. That is about more than half a year apart. Alright, but the next one after that, the Duskull, today's was like more than half a year later. It's not that I stopped fighting the grunts or whatsoever, it's just that the luck, you know, it's just not there. But I mean, I got 3 like 1 month apart and 2 days apart. Like for me not to get any like half a year later, I think it's justifiable. Alright. So next one is going to be, yes, the most amazing one. These two, alright, they are just 7 days apart, just 1 week. Alright, you can see 11th of October and then now 18th of October is the one that I got in Birmingham. I showed in the video. Master bought it because it's the most worthy one for me to master ball. Yes, if you guys didn't know, Pidgey is my favorite Pokemon. It's my #1 Pokemon that I always loved since the game started in 2016. So the master ball this shadow, wow. It's just so amazing to see the shadow like coming out from the Pidgey. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it as that. I'm never evolving this into Pidgeotto or Pidgeot at all, so sorry. So you'll stay as your most amazing form possible, and that's the Shadow Hundo Pidgey. Yes, from Birmingham. Alright, next Pokemon is gonna be Solosis. I was back to Singapore when I actually got this. So this one, I already made my return to Singapore. I came back to Singapore on the 9th of December 2024, and then on 10th of December, it was the Macro Spotlight Hour. I had a chat with my community, and we were able to actually form and build our Pokemon GO community in Singapore to this level. So that's why I remember the dates and everything. And as for me, being in Singapore till now, I still have a lot of plans to do. I told myself I'll be here in Singapore for 2 years, so then I'll resume my usual travel. But if things goes really smooth, I could resume my travels earlier. But as of now, this Solosis is a hundo. Alright, and the next one is going to be my last one. This is a Timburr. So this Timburr, I got it just recently. In fact, I got it on the 29th of March 2025. Basically just on the first night, I'm not kidding you guys, on the first night of the City Safari, I in fact told people, I told them, hey guys, I'll be grinding at Singapore Sports Hub from afternoon 2 p.m. all the way to 11 p.m. If anybody wanted to join me, because the event ends at 6, but of course most people were tired, people had to go back and rest. I told myself I'm just going to grind till 11 because my usual grind time is until 12 every day, 12:30 a.m. every day. Then I'll reach back home about 1. So I told myself I'm just going to resume my usual grind. So nobody joined me, so I just went on by myself and I just continued battling the grunts around the Singapore Sports Hub. And I got this Hundo Shadow Timburr, right? So the next day, the second day of the City Safari, when I showed people I got this, they were like, oh my god. Some of them were saying, I should have joined you for the grind. But I was like, yeah, but I mean, you get a Shadow Timburr, but the chance of getting a 488 CP2 is pretty low, right? But yeah, I managed to get it. So I was happy to get this. I think this to me is my most recent biggest prize. I mean, if talk about this year alone, because compared to Solosis and this, I'd rather take this. Of course, my #1 prize without a doubt. Compared to any of my Shadow Pokemon, this is #1. No need to think about it. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to power up every single one. We're going to sort by combat power, make things easier for me. And once we reach the part that we can see the word up, we got a total of 13 of them to power up. We'll start off with, I guess, you know what, we'll start off with the lower CP one, the Shackle. Okay, great. So let's go ahead to power up our Shadow Pokemon. So you guys can see my Stardust count is at 25.16 million. Alright, I have estimated that I would have to spend a total of about close to 8 million Stardust, because it's 600,000 times 13. So that's almost 8 million Stardust. But you know what? Let's do it. Alright, you guys ready? If you guys are ready, let's go. Okay, let's go. So it goes up to 458 CP. Yep, how cute. I really would like to get myself the non-shadow one so I can power it up also. Alright, so maybe in the future. I'm just glad I have enough resources for this, because it was quite hard to actually get the resources for Shackle at one point of time, since you do not get any Candy XL when you actually catch it. As in guaranteed Candy XL, whereas you know, if you catch a stage 2 evolution or stage 3 evolution, you get 1 Candy XL and 2 Candy XL guaranteed respectively. But this doesn't have any evolution at all, so that's that. As for some, oh yeah, I just realized I need to check whether I need to remove frustration. You know, yeah, I got 3 Pokemon that I have to remove frustration. When you put FRU frustration, it shows you the Pokemon with the most frustration, which you can remove it. Or I mean, if you want to, you can pipe special. Special also comes out, shows you all the frustration Pokemon, all the ones with return. Alright, none of them would have return because they're all shadow. Makes sense. Alright, next Pokemon we'll be powering up is now the Duskull. Actually, you know what? I should have powered up the one from the higher CP first, so it doesn't disrupt. Okay, never mind, it's fine. I've already done this. Alright, next one is going to be the Duskull. We're going to power it up to 798 CP. Let's go. Woohoo! Yes, a Hundo Shadow level 50 Duskull. Wow, amazing. Alright, so of course I can individually label them as level 50, but what I'm going to do later, I'm going to select one, select all, and then just label them, tag them all level 50. Done. Much quicker that way. Oh, I did not remove the up. Sorry, let me go ahead to remove that first. Okay, let's go. Most of the time when I play Pokemon Go to make my video, I try and play slower. Otherwise, when I do things too fast, you guys might not see what I'm doing. Alright, go ahead. You can see the Rattata is going up to 830 CP. Woohoo! Make sure we do not tap the Purify button because we Purify. It was still remaining as a hundo, and I do not want that. I'd rather get a hundo shadow than a hundo non-shadow or purified one. Alright, so next one is going to be Makuhita. Let's go, man. Okay, Makuhita powered up to level 50, goes up to 924 CP. You can now remove all that except the S. S means it's hundo. Alright, that's how I label my Pokemon. Next one is going to be the Glameow 1056. Okay, great. I think I powered up a hundo Glameow before, so that's great. Alright, next one is going to be this, the Piplup. Piplup, let's remove the up first and we can go ahead to this. Alright, goes up to 1215. Wow, hundo shadow level 50 Piplup. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I do not know. Alright, but anyway, let's go ahead to power. The next one is going to be Totodile 1279. Pretty close CP to Piplup. Alright, both are starter Pokemon. Let's go ahead to remove that. Alright, let's go ahead to remove the up also. Let's go ahead to up the pet right now. So my starter is going to go under 20 million. Alright, after the next power up. So don't worry, I already have a plan on that I'm going to grind even harder once the next Stardust boosted event comes. Okay, there we go. It goes up to 895. Interesting. Why did it go up to only 895? Very interesting. Okay, where is the other one? Did I tap wrongly? No, I did not. Okay, stop talking, Brandon. Focus. Okay, but the Totodile went up to higher CP. Very good. Oh yeah, because it's weather boosted and non-weather boosted. Okay, now I understand because the CP is higher. Okay, there we go. Next one, 922. Alright. So great that we actually got ourselves another level 50 Nidoran. I actually have one or two already. Okay, just checking out something over here. Okay, great. So next one is going to be the Solosis again. Okay, this one, when you see the power up, the Stardust power up at 961, it means it's level 8. Whereas the other one, when it shows 1900 something 61, that means it is 1921 means it is level 13. Yeah. So let's go ahead to power this one up. Okay, so you can see the Stardust cost to power a level 8 Pokemon costs 615,000 Stardust, whereas if you were to power up the other one that's weather boosted like this, it will cost 602,000 Stardust. Okay, it costs less because it's 5 level higher. Alright, so let's go ahead to continue to power up, man. Oh my god, okay, it goes up to 1546 CP. Okay, there we go. We can just remove the up right now. I did not tag them though, although I should have done that. Make things much easier for me, but it's okay. So this one, it goes up to 2319, the highest CP so far, and it will evolve it into Scizor. It will be even more insane, 3643. Okay, that is pretty insane. Let's go ahead to remove the up, and let's now finally power up our Timburr. No, we still got one more. Let's go ahead to power up the Trainer Tip's favorite Pokemon first, Sandshrew. Okay, there you go, Nick. Yup, hundo level 50 Sandshrew. Alright. I think we are down to our final power up that we need to do. I don't see any other Pokemon with up other than the Timburr. So let's go ahead to do it to that. Okay, final power up. Let's see. It goes up to 1487. This one, I would actually like to evolve it. But I think I have to evolve it to during the com day or something, during an event to get the move. I can always check here. You can go to your Pokédex, swipe to the Pokemon that you want to check, scroll down, tap battle. Alright, tap the battle over there on the right, and then you can see under charge attack. So it has brutal swing, there's elite TM charge attack. I have to use an elite charge TM to get it. So if I don't want to spend on that, I can wait for Timburr, Com Day Classic, or wait for an event that's a fighting type event, and maybe we can get brutal swing on Conkeldurr. So I would like to use that instead of just getting it right now, because I don't really need it right now also, and it has frustration, so I have to remove frustration first, so might as well wait to do all that. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot to remove the up, so sorry. Okay, we are done. So now what we can do is select one, select all, tag over here, go all the way to level 50, remove the mix, and it's done. We are done with it. All of them have been powered to level 50, but just to make sure, only purify, no power up, no more power up button. Oh, there's an evolve there. Okay, once I see green at the button there, that means I still can either evolve or power them up. Okay, there we go, and there we go. We are down to the Shackle. Alright, so we have spent a total of how much? I don't know. We started off at 25.16 million. Alright, 25.16 million. Like I said, we spent almost 8 million Stardust. Yeah. But it's been fun to actually power up all my Shadow Pokemon up to level 50. I really like Shadow Pokemon a lot. So there are some of them, like I said, I still need to change them to actually get to best buddy. So I'll just type OP space and it changes it to open gifts please. Done. So everything else, let's see, I can put buddy 5. These are all my best buddied shadow Pokemon, but if I want to put non-best buddy 5, meaning non-best buddy at all, I can just put exclamation buddy 5. Yeah, so once you actually learn how to actually do all the search things, it's very easy to actually change over and whatsoever, look for things that you want to find in your storage really easily. So I have not even done it to this yet, but I'm still thinking whether would I even want to do it. And if I were to do the best buddy to my Pidgey, I definitely will puffin it all the way, just for fun. I mean, I master ball it with a golden raspberry, alright, just for fun. It deserves everything that is maxed out, alright. I'm gonna give it a second move. I already has a second one. I need to remove the frustration. Why does it have tackle? Maybe I should change the move. Whichever works. Okay, tackle or quick attack. Yeah, quick attack is better though. You know what? Let's go ahead and change the move now for fun. Okay, great. And that's that, man. In terms of all my hundo shadow Pokemon being powered up to level 50, it's been actually a fun one, a fun grind. But I definitely will tell you guys that I would like to get more because I like fighting a Rocket Grunt, and to me the odds of getting a hundo shadow grunt, shadow Pokemon, sorry, from the grunt or from the leader is about 1 in 2,400, about there. Reason why I say that is because sometimes you fight Pokemon that are weather boosted, some are non-weather boosted. So when it's non-weather boosted, it's literally the full odds. When it's weather boosted, you have the weather boosted odds of getting a hundo. So hence, if you combine both together, you average it out, is 1 in about 2,400 something. And if you look at the numbers, look at my numbers, it is about there, right? 1 in 2,400. You multiply that by 22, you literally get close to 50,000 battles. Alright, so that's it from me, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And do let me know in the comment section down below, have you guys ever powered up a level 50 Shadow Hundo Pokemon before? If you guys did, legendary Pokemon would be great. I don't have any, so I can't power up any of it at all. But maybe next time in the future. Alright, so that's it. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And also, if you guys do enjoy my daily Pokemon Go content, consider to subscribe to the channel because we are striving for 800,000 subscribers. And also, I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, so goodbye.